I bought this sketchbook, and it came with this like jacket on it, right? And the jacket, pointless. I don't really need this jacket. So, when I purchased this, I absolutely had the idea of, well, I'm gonna monoprint the outside and the spine of this thing just to make it more exciting, right? Because this is just gonna get in the way of me really turning to this book. I would have ended up throwing and chucking that out anyways. Now, could I monoprint this? Absolutely. Will I do that? Maybe. And maybe I'll turn this into a book, because I absolutely can sew signatures into this and turn it into something. I could also glue it onto the end of the outside of this if I wanted to monoprint this instead of this. But I want to monoprint straight up onto here, because I just think I just think the edge of this might look cool monoprinted. So I just want to show you how I'm going to go about doing that, because I know there's a lot of sketchbooks on the market that, maybe they're just solid color and you want it to be more fun and fancy. So let's fancy this thing up. So I am going to start with kind of my MO for monoprinting. Kind of my style of monoprinting is I start with I lay down darker colors first. And actually this is probably, I think I put too much on this plate, because this is going to print really, really dark. So I actually might do some pulls. I'm going to pull some of this paint off first. Here I am cleaning, and I'm actually going to pull some off by using the brayer to pull off paint. So this book here is the book that I use to clean my brayer off. I use this book all the time for cleaning. You can see the pages are super full. I actually have quite a few. I have a couple sketchbooks where I've done that. So I'm just going to start with my normal printing process. And since I removed some of the paint, I'm hoping that I'm going to get, not yet, some of this residue. And I'm not picking up the residue yet. So let's see what happens on the spine. And actually the spine is probably going to leave a cool pattern, which it does. And okay, I do have to mind my fingers. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get, I'm hoping this is fairly dry. It dries, the acrylic dries fairly fast. Ooh, let's see if I'm gonna get some of the, little bit, yes, that's what I was hoping for on the other side, but it didn't work because I have so much pigment. I told y'all I laid it on. I put on too much paint. Crossed over. No biggie. That's the back side, so it doesn't bug me as much, but I am going to put a little tiny bit. Oh, sorry. Oh, and now I just got my fingers there. Okay. Gonna let this sit for a minute, and I am gonna remove some of this. You know what? I just bought this little tiny printmaking pad. So let's use it. Let's use it to just pick up some of the paint. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I'm like a color blocking. I like color blocking. So that's primarily the type of monoprinting I do, is color blocking, which is just blocking in color. All right, now I've got some really great texture on this plate. So I am excited about this, and I'm gonna put a proper amount of paint this time. Normally I work on a larger plate. This is actually my old little tiny plate. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Okay, so let me do the spine. Get a little bit on the spine. There we are. I've never actually this is my first time printing on a book like this. So normally I'm only printing on, that's what I love. So I want to do, let's do a chunk of this on this side. Maybe not that big. I love the, when it pulls up all the stuff that's underneath. That's just the best. You can tell when it's doing it too, based on how it sounds when it's peeling up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go right here. It, you know, has that that sound, like, you know, it's getting, and when the plate starts to lift, then you know. Look at that. That's great. This is great. And I'm gonna do here. It's drying. This is probably already dried. Nice. Look, nice. Nice, nice. La la. It's so fun to try to decide, like, what do you want where. Wait, how do I want? Yes, 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 yes. And sometimes, you know, I think I'm getting it in the right direction, and it's not. And that's okay. And the paint is dry, but I got a little something here. So let me press on this and just see what comes up. I want to pull up at least something, and then I'll put another color. So I just did 2 darker colors. So now I'm going to start kind of working my way lighter. Yeah, this is completely dry. I am going to go for, this one. No, let's do a little of this ultramarine blue. First, if I can get it open. If I can't, we will pick a new color. Oh, sometimes you gotta, like, get your muscles in on this, these abstract tubes. But I really like the abstract paint and how it comes like that. This is nope, this was not enough. And this paint is, ooh, that's gonna be this is gonna be nice, y'all. So I'm doing this. I'm gonna let this dry for a moment, and I'm gonna roll this onto the edge of that. See if nothing's happening. Okay. It still feels sticky though, but nothing's happening, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna go for this color here, and I'm really just using this green as a binder to pick up what is underneath. May as well go all the way across, even though I know this is gonna dry within a second. So I'm gonna come here And I'm gonna let it sit for a minute because I want it to pick up what's under, but not let it dry complete. There we got, look how nice that is. That is nice. I'm gonna go right here. Nice. Okay. Hit the whole spine, and let's get this area right here. This is definitely uber messy hand-wise because both sides of the book are wet. So, ooh, here we go, here we go. It's picking up the plate, which meant, oh, loving that. And then I want to come here, so hopefully it's not so dry that it won't pick up. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I could do the edges too. So let's just hit the edges. Get a little color on all sides. That could be fun. I like that. Look at that. This is great. I'm going to keep doing this just to keep the pages from sticking. Acrylic dries pretty fast, but I don't want the pages to stick together, so I'm just gonna do that. So I want to add some more color. I want to get brighter with my colors. I'm dusting it off because now it's got this color, that ultramarine, left some texture-y. So now I'm gonna go, now let's go light. And I'm still doing thin layers of paint. And I'm just gonna do this side. Of the book. Okay, where do I want to go now? I'm not loving the back side right now, so let's try. No, I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking too much. Less think, more do. Nice. 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 Okay. All right, I'm gonna do this bottom corner. Pretty. And I'm gonna do right there with this. I'm actually gonna try to go a wee bit in the middle parts of this one, because the middle of that back side was pretty empty. And so let's hopefully oh, that's great. That is great. Okay. I'm definitely I think I'm gonna put this, or I'm gonna try to get it in this area right there. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of looking to place it. Whoop. Let me do this. Yes, that's great. Let me open these to keep them from sticking. Okay. This book is so sticky right now. Let me open it like that. Just to look at it. It's so pretty. Look at this. It's so nice. Now I do want to get some of this earthy color. I want to get some yellow, and then last I'm gonna get hot pink on there. But let me get some of this, I call this terracotta. What do they call it? Venetian pink. And it's gonna end up picking up some of this, I think, unless I kind of control how long it stays on the plate, which of course I can do that. This color is so gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to hit up here. I'm gonna hit on these sides like I did earlier, and then clean it off. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab some templates real quick. Show you how I use these, because I think this will be actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna lay this here. Is this my, oh, now I can't, this is my front side. Okay. Oh, I couldn't remember. All right, I'm hoping that this works. I think I'm gonna open it, and I'm rubbing so that the paint really transfers. Sometimes you gotta feel nice. Look, I love it. I love the stencils for adding pattern. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about this. A lot of times I would print this, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But I'm hoping that this is still wet and that I can get a shape or two on the backs. Wait a minute. This way. I have a feeling it's gonna be dried. This is what I'm doing. Okay, but I'm holding the book. Not really. Okay, so that was unsuccessful because the paint has dried. So I'm going to add another thin layer. And I feel like I want to do it with this time. Super thin. Super, super thin. All right, I'm cleaning this off. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this on this back side. Put these circles on there. All right, I'm gonna open so that I can press and just really feel with my hands. That's all I'm doing right now. And then lift. Nice, look, like it. I like it, I like it. Okay. I'm gonna just set that aside. I'm not gonna print with it, but I am going to print this here on this side. Right here. Okay. These are handmade stencils. So this is like I bought stencil making sheets and cut my own designs in them. Fabulous. All right, so this is my front side. All right. I have that I could work with. Not going to. I am going to set this aside for the moment. And I am going to print. Let's just use these. Let's just print. I gotta get the plate cleaned now. So let me clean this plate. And then you can just see how this works. Although I have a feeling this paint is completely dried. Or for the most part dried. And it's not, might not print like I'm thinking. It might not clean it as good. Oh no, that feels pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, and look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. We'll let this one sit a tiny bit longer. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to do a little hot pink. Nice. I'm going to do some hot pink just in this area. I don't want to pick this up and transfer it to my book right now. I really just want some hot pink. And I don't really want to pick up that either. And honestly, sometimes this is really all I want. And I'm going to show you what I mean. It's just getting like that right there. So it's just transferring a wee bit of color. It's like I just want the essence of the hot pink on the page. So I think this would be nice about right there. So I just got an eyeball. Let me get a new sheet just for protection of my page. And I'm gonna press pretty good on the book. Hopefully, oh, I didn't pick up. Nice. See, that's subtle. It's subtle, but it brings just a warmth to, it just brings a warmth to the book that that the design didn't have prior. So I'm going to add a touch of yellow, but I'm going to do it with neon. And I'm going to do it in the same manner. Oops, I did not clean this off. Not a big deal. Here, I'm getting discombobulated over here. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that nice? Yo, monoprinting, you could just get lost in this process for hours. And I do get lost in this process for hours. Watch. Oh, no, not that one. Let's do it on this one. Ooh, right here. Let's do some hot pink. I mean, hot pink. This is not hot pink. This is neon yellow. Look at that. Okay. So I've got a little neon yellow there. I'm just deciding where do I want to put it. And it's like just a kiss. It's a kiss. So now this area really complements this green up here, and that is it. That is all that part needed. So now I just need a kiss of yellow on this side, and I think I'm going to go in this area right here. And I am going to do it by way of, ooh, that's where Okay. Oh, it's perfect. So y'all, I believe this is done. I think I'm gonna call this done. So here is my front side of this journal. I surprisingly kept all the pages, it seems, on the inside perfectly clean, which is, to me, a miracle. But look how great this is. This was just plain brown, as you remember from the beginning. I did a little bit of printing, just, you know, rubbing color on the sides. And now this is a whole, just next level piece of art. Sketchbook for me to sketch in. So I hope this inspired you to take a boring old plain sketchbook and turn it into something magical. Happy creating, y'all.